Hey everybody, I'm Brad Fuchs from the Warrington Show with Chad Dukes. Appreciate you checking out the video blog again on 1067thefandc.com. As most of you know, we've been giving away tickets to the Northern Virginia Brewfest all week long. I love it. I love it. I think it's phenomenal. You're outside. The weather's always great. You walk around, try a bunch of different microbrews, a bunch of different types of beer, and it's really an eclectic, nice way to spend a day if you're a fan of beer, if you don't just like slogging it down out of kegs of natty. Got a special guest today who actually works for the Brewfest. I'm going to let him go ahead and introduce himself.
Hi, my name is Anthony Cavallo. I'm the owner of Vintage 50 and 51. We're actually the sponsors of the Brewfest. We put it on every year. This is going to be our fifth Brewfest going on this year, third one at Bull Run. They've been big successes. We're excited about it. This year is going to be great. We have tons of microbrews going on. We change the brews every year, so if you've been out there last year, you're going to see new brews this year. We're very selective on what we bring in. Lots of dark beers this year going on, lots of new beers, lots of new Virginia breweries that have come on board, which we haven't had in the past. A lot of new Virginia brews coming in. We'd like to see that. We are a brewery ourselves, so we'll have our tent out there. Come taste all our beers. We're located in Leesburg. We have a great brewmaster, Dean Lake, produces some fantastic beers going on at Vintage 50. And our new restaurant in South Riding called Vintage 51, located in the Home Depot Shopping Center, is going to have a free shuttle service from 51 to the Brewfest on Saturday all day long. So you can stop by and drop your car off there, take the shuttle over to the Brew Festival, come back, grab some dinner, and try some of the beers that you tried at the festival, because we got them all on tap.
Now, Anthony, you mentioned that they've been great in success. I've been to all of them since they've started. Have you noticed, like I have, just as a guy walking around, how much bigger they've gotten, that the fact that the word of mouth for the Brewfest has really grown since the very first one?
Oh yeah, there's no doubt. I mean, our first one we did, I think we had about maybe over the entire weekend 3,000 people. The one that we just did in the summer out in Leesburg, we had over 9,000 people. So in 2 years, in 5 festivals, it's grown dramatically.
Everybody, I'm a DJ. Everybody says, wow, that's an easy job, that's a great job, people want your job. You have the job that everybody wants. You're a beer guy. When you're a beer guy, what's something that you like to focus on at these things? I understand you're going to be working, but it also must be great to you to not only do you make these beers and you're going to have your product out there, but you get to see what everybody else is doing. What are you going to be looking for out there?
Well, for us, it's kind of fun because first of all, we get to interact with all the breweries. Second of all, we get to find out what people really like in terms of product. When I spend all day, I don't drink. Honestly, I don't drink alcohol at all. So I don't drink. I never drank. Don't drink. But you know, I have the ability to really watch and see what people are going for. And as you spend all day long watching the breweries, you see the lines grow at the breweries that really have great beer. And then you go and say, okay, what are they brewing? What's so great about that beer that people are constantly going back for? They're not just taking one ticket and going up. They're going back 2 or 3 times to try that beer because it is so good.
What's Vintage 50 I'm very familiar with. They've been out with a lot of these. We've worked with them before. They have some amazing different recipes for beers. You said you got 10 coming out this time. What can we look for?
Well, we have 4 of our beers out there. We bring four. We have 10 on tap.
Okay.
Our 51 location's got 14. None of our beers, unfortunately, because I can't bring them over to my other location. So we have Dogfish. We have a Dogfish Ale. We have different IPAs. All the beers that you're going to see at the festival, we have at 51. Now at 50, we're going to see a Scottish Wee Heavy. You're going to see our Basic Kolsch, which is our light beer, like a Miller Lite, but a much better taste. You'll see an IPA, and you'll see our Pumpkin Ale. So we have a good variety out there.
You mentioned the local scene. It's something that I'm into. Shenandoah, Old Dominion. There's a lot of great breweries around here. How important is it for the Northern Virginia Brewfest to incorporate breweries and brewers from Northern Virginia and the surrounding areas?
I'd much rather have Virginia beers. Yeah. I mean, for us, it's more important. I mean, we are very selective right now. In the beginning, it was kind of hesitant. People weren't sure. They didn't sign up. So when we were picking breweries, we went with whoever was going to be on board. All the Premium, all the big breweries. You saw Budweiser and Miller out there. They may not have had Budweiser or Miller. They may have had some of their other unique brands. But now that we're into our 5th year, we are turning people away, saying, you know what, we much rather take a Virginia brewery than a brewery from somewhere that no one's ever heard of.
One of the things I've noticed about it is if you're a guy, young dude, you want to go out and drink some beers, you can do that. If you are a connoisseur, you can go out and enjoy what you want, drink in moderation, everything's fine. You got a family, you got kids, you got a wife, maybe drinking beer's not their thing. there's still plenty of stuff to do. Like, is that something that you guys focus on when you're getting together with everybody and putting one of these brew fests together? It's like, look, we've got to have enough stuff to keep everybody entertained, because it seems like you do a good job with that.
Yeah, it's all about family. I mean, people are still going to come. You're still going to get young people come out. Yeah. We still get bus tours coming in. You still get all that. But the people majority that come out, especially our restaurants, are the 28 to 58 range. They have families. They come out. They drink. They drink moderately. They love sampling beers. They love new beers. That's who we're really appealing to. I mean, it's nice to get the young kids out because they're fine, but they're not the ones that come to the restaurant every single day coming in going, what's new on tap? I want to try something new. I want to try what new beers you got on, what new bottles you're bringing in, those sort of things.
People want to check out your joint. They want to check out your restaurant, learn more about it. How do they do that?
Vintage50.com.
Vintage50.com. And the Northern Virginia Brewfest is Saturday and Sunday. I know you can buy tickets at the door. Can you still buy them in advance right now?
You can buy them all. You can actually buy them the day of at Vintage 51 before the shuttle service.
And it's cheaper, right?
It's cheaper, yes. Yeah. So you can go in the restaurant, buy them that day, and jump on the shuttle and not pay at the door. Appreciate it, Anthony. Thanks a lot for coming out, man. And again, I'll see you out Saturday. I'll be out there all day long, Northern Virginia Brewfest. Come check it out with your boy, Brad Fuchs. Thunderstruck!